Today I'm going to show you a little bit more about like a pure team. So, um, what I'm going to do is we have a team like looks like this, and it has Chaos Awakeners in it. So one thing that you might not know is if I come up here, so I'm in a team, okay, and if I click it and I click Realm Legacy, there's actually some stuff that happens behind the back. So at the very start of the game, we could only actually mix these three colors, so blue, red, and purple, with yellow. And that team is called a pure team. But now we have the ability to mix like blue with red, blue with purple, which is what you're seeing me do. But I just want to show you that there are some benefits to putting yellow in your team. So for Aqueer, it's called Chaos Symbiosis, but for Aqueer, it says when mixed with other realms, Silver Key Resonance. Okay, so this is just Chaos. When mixed with other realms, Silver Key Resonance, Ominous Relics, and Chaos Mastery no longer take effect. Always trigger pure talent effects. Gain realms from Symbiosis realm. That's fine. For Chaos, or for Aqueer, for each Chaos Awakener in the team, base tentacle damage increases by 0.01% of your max HP. After a Chaos Awakener releases Exalt, at the end of the turn, an additional tentacle attacks the enemy, and all Aqueer Awakeners gain 10 ailments. Okay, so when I mix it with another realm, that stuff doesn't happen when I mix Aqueer with another realm. And as well, if I mix Aqueer with another realm, I will lose one tentacle at the start of the battle. So we're going to start, and we're going to play part of Act 2 with that. Now, one of the things that I just noticed is that I could actually upgrade my Awakeners more with something called Edify. So, this one doesn't allow me to do it. So I'm going to Edify her. And now I can go up to level 20. So now I will auto add, and we'll make her level 20. The thing is that and when I do that, I get a reward of another draw, which is kind of awesome. And if I'm more, nope. So in order to complete this, I have to clear chapter 2 of the main story. These are prerequisites, and I have to do one of them. So, or reach keeper level 20. We'll see what happens. Now, let's go to some of the other Awakeners. I don't think I can do a Chaos one yet, because I don't think I had enough of these materials. So I have to go get these materials before I can do that. But I think I can do another one to blue. No. So I'm going to need to go get these materials. And in order to do so, I'm going to go and use those events that we have going on right now, because I do have enough Manafin to start to play those events a bit better. We got some stuff here. So what did I get? Silver. And then I asked some of the strong Awakeners to add me as friends. So I have 2 whale units here that you can see, and I'm going to use those with the event to actually get like a lot more rewards. Let's go. Okay, so into the event. Oh wait, let's go see all these things. I'm getting some stuff. Ooh, I get a login for 3 days total. So I get to get another Awakener. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I get Winkle, because I want to show you after I do like a bunch of Chaos runs. I also want to show you this team with some Ultra units in it. And it's kind of nice to show you the 3 like best, in my opinion, standards and in a lot of people's opinions. So you just see how they work. So this is Kakus, Faint, and Winkle. I'll just claim this for now, and then I get another one in 7 days. Okay. All right, so let's go into this event. And now I also have the ability. Let's see the store, because I want those things that I can upgrade my units with. So I can't get anything here. I get the cores, which is really nice, but I want to get these materials. So these are the ones that are not allowing me to level up my units to, or these are the ones I need to edify in order to level up my units to 20. So I'm going to come and try to get this store a lot. And these things here also help you update your cards. And I have to wait till level 25 or until I finish chapter 2 in order to update my cards. So let's go get that store, which is these blue shells. And so I have to do this event that has the blue shells. Now I have the ability to borrow a unit, which is awesome. So I'm gonna try level 40. Let's shoot for a little higher. And now you see up here, there's a support button, so I can click it. And I can borrow these two really big, powerful support units. So this is one of our friends on Discord. His name is Frost, and he has a huge Vortis, level 90. This is plus 12. So see how this one has no stars? This has 3 stars plus 12. This one is Mother Ellie, and she has 3 stars and a plus 4. So, but we'll try to use Frost first, and then we'll try using Ellie's, and I'm just curious to see how much this will do. So we'll see how much more my health is. Curious. So my health is 328. All enemies gain 25 fortress, draw -1 per turn. All Awakener's shield and HP recovery are increased by 20%. Okay, so now I have this type of a team again. And I'm going to be loading up Kakis for this team. This card has something called Retain and... Oh, it doesn't have Prepare yet. So I'm just going to hold it in my hand. And they're doing quite a bit of damage, but I can flip it to this to block that. I don't know if I can actually do Vortis's events with borrowing a unit at this low of a level because they do so much damage and I have to wait so many turns before I get the ability to use her stuff. Interesting. So in other levels, they don't have this fortress that is on it, but with Vortis herself, when she exalts, she will remove that fortress. But I don't know if I can live that long. Because I don't think I can. And see, so I died. I could use something called Emergency Gnos. I'm not going to. I'll just retreat this battle and I'll drop down some levels in order to be able to beat it. So I can't do level 40. I probably can do level 20. We'll still go here. We'll do the support fortress. And let's try using Ellie's fortress. Vortis. This is a little bit better. See, when they hit me, it's not losing like half my health. It's just using a little bit of a tick. So I have the ability to make it to turn 4 or 5 before I can complete this wave. Okay. One turn. Alright, so this is really big because healing all the Awakeners, Elmas goes to the maximum, which is really big for me. I'm going to flip into red stance. I will do this. They all get the ability to use it. I'll use my my posse here. End up killing them, so I'll just give it to him right now. Oh, I get to use it twice. Yeah, and you see, that's what I have to make it to. So the problem is that I can't make it to that level on level 40, but I maybe can do it on like level 30. Oh, I raised up a keeper level. Nice. So I can come back later on and get some more of this once I'm a little bit higher of Menafin, so we'll do that towards the end. Oh, this gave me another thing. so if I go back to inventory, what did I get? Or was just trying to show me red here. Just a new wheel. Okay. So let's go back to my lineup. Let's see if I can level them up now. So can I level up? Oh, I don't like that. That flips like that. So we're gonna replace there. Let's see if I can level up Kekus. Can't edify him yet. Need more of the materials. What about Nautila? Can't edify her either. So I'm gonna have to. Oh, I didn't pull from the shop. See, I was too excited. I was like, oh, I got it. No, I actually need to go back to the shop and use the shop. Okay. Got some more there. Let's go back to the shop again. All of these will help me with upgrade my units. Perfect. These are the ones I wanted. And I believe I should be able to have enough materials now to upgrade them. So let's go back to this. And I believe I can upgrade Kekus. I can now. Perfect. Okay, so he's done. And then let's go to these units. I want Nautila first. Perfect. She can go up. And then let's go to Ramona. Nice. So I'm starting chapter 2, and I made sure that all my units were upgraded to level 20 before I even started playing. The next thing I really want to be able to do, but I have to wait till level 25, I believe, is to upgrade their cards. So I have to wait to get that. And then once I unlock this happens at level 15, I'll choose a little bit more of the wheels. But right now, I'm making sure to always have brown wheels on my team. And then I believe I have enough to pull, yes. So I'm going to pull over here. I'm going to pull an Ultra, and I'm hoping for either Winkle or Kazia to make a really good Ultra team with Fortis later on. So I do not get one here. Should get one very soon. I'm at the I'm at one of the pity levels. So I should see it turn to gold at some point. There we go. So which one did I get? I got Tinked. So I can still use Tinked. It's great. It isn't the Kazia that I was hoping for. I'll just do one more. But then I'll start to flip over into pulling wheels. And I'm going to go into my inventory and go to this part. I'm going to use this. And I'm going to go and get a Winkle. Okay, perfect. All right, let's go into the chapter 2. All right, this one, I can skip it, which is great. Okay, so let's sell a card. And the card I probably will sell will be Ramona's card here. Let's awaken Kekus, because that's going to help me out a lot for this team. So what I'm looking at is the mobs before a boss fight. And basically, a rousing Kekus will help me out the most. But then a boss fight, rousing Vortis will help me out the most. Okay. Reduce its arithmetica cost and gain the resonance effect. Of course, I'm going to do this to I'll reload here because this is the one that my whole entire team is built around. Okay, so these little cats can have a thing. So you can click on a enemy and then you can read what they do. These little cats can have a thing that when I hit them, they attack me one more time. There's just a certain moment that they have that, and you can keep clicking and see when it happens. Right now they're not doing that, right? No, so we're good. And then they're doing, so I can see 12 damage. I can also see that I'm safe and I have that much shield, so I'll just let it go. Now, in order to raise my team level up here, or my health up, what you do is that you raise up your keeper level. That will raise us up, but it also is dependent upon something called a constitution stat. So it says con of your units. So the higher con, do they show me this here? No. So the higher con that you have, the more health your team will have. All right, we'll let it go, and they'll be dead. Okay, so I normally like this card a lot because it will tick down and become cheaper, but I don't have dupes on Nautilus, so it doesn't actually have its prepare, which makes the thing cheaper. So I'm going to go here so that when I play this, I put insight into my deck, which again helps me with draw and ramping with Arithmetica, so let's put that in. All right, Malignant Child does. Every 3 turns, add 1 stack of weakness to all enemies. Yeah, let's take that. All right, they're doing 28 damage to me. They're doing 16 damage to me. Let's still flip it into a defensive stance. Now I get 51 shield because I leveled up my units, which will come into more into handy as it goes later. And also now that I've roused Kekis, so what happens is when I rouse him, I get 1 tentacle, which I did. And whenever I play one of his cards, restore 6 HP and gain 9 stacks of counter. So he's ready whenever I get one of Vortis's reloads, which I haven't gotten that card yet, so I'll just wait. But I do have 18 counters, so when he hits me, every hit, that's going to hurt him a bit. And this is times 3 of them, so he'll die after just hitting me 3 times. And he probably only hit me twice before he dies. So I actually didn't lose any health because it won't hit all the way through. Okay, so Advanced Berserk does, which one's that one? When played, increases Awakener's ailments by 20. That's really nice. So sure, let's put this on one of them. I don't want it on Vortis, so I'm going to put it on Kekis. I was hoping for any unit but Vortis. And so I got one, and that's the one who got it. We're going to leave this for a second because I thought there was silver here. Yeah. All right, so I can go and get, which I should be doing is actually like getting more some of these things. And they made it so I get all this like sigil up here that I can use at the shop, but I need to learn that I have to use a key to unlock this and go back to the shop. So this is a really great relic for Vortis's team because now all the Awakeners will gain Ailmus as I keep playing. And that allows me to use her reload, so I'll use that. And then I'll grab one of these as well, as you've seen me play that quite a bit. Let's go to the boss. Alright, I have a lot, but I need a reload first. Alright, Pandia. So now I can click this boss, and this says right now, deal 6 damage 3 times, and for each attack received, the damage count increases by 1. So every time I hit her, she does more damage to me. So what I'm going to be doing right now is I want to play like just a whole bunch of defensive cards or cards that just don't attack her. Now, I'm just curious, does Vortis's shell count as an attack? Her pursuit. Let's try it. Does it go to 4? It does not go to 4. So a pursuit doesn't count as an attack. I guess it's just an ability. And that's really awesome because look how much easier this is going to be. There's her reload. And now we can just use one of our units and Pandia will be dead. Choose one card to end your hand. So this is what Nautila does. It drops it down. I like grabbing the Rouse cards. But they're dead. Okay, I'll grab, actually I should start to load these up as I go, but I'll grab more of these once. I can't activate in a little bit. I'm gonna just play a bunch of levels, level my team up. And I also want to get, I also want to get enough Menafin to go back and play again more of that one level so that I can get some more materials to level up my team. I'm going to pick Leaf. Ooh, I get to rouse 2 Awakeners. Nice. So I'll rouse him first, and then we'll rouse her. Let's go up here. Did I get silver? Yeah, I did. And I believe I'm fighting 24. Okay, so 24 has an ability that after I attack her a few times, she's going to give me a card. And that helps me drop down how much damage she's doing to me. This is great because I got reload right off the start, so I'm going to load 2 stacks up. Because I believe that's all I'll need to actually kill this boss. And at the start, I'm losing 26 health. I'm fine with that. So I put on a brown wheel on Vortis. I put this one on, this Epiphany. So Vortis scales with Realm Mastery, and this is a Realm Mastery wheel, but at the level starts, you gain 600 Key Flare. Okay, and that's why this is so high. And I can use that to trigger one of my pursuits, and then that will be able to kill this person. Now, Nautila has this card here, which you choose one other Awakener to gain 10 Ailments. So this is called an Ailments battery because it helps your rest of your team get more Ailments. So Nautila is one of them. And I'm going to use that to get... So Kekis has the most Ailments right now, so I'm going to be using him. And we'll go from there. So you can see here's the part where now this will stun 24 and I draw 3 cards and gain 3 Arithmetica. So let's do that. So I stun her and I get a whole bunch of cards. Now I know that Nautila is an S-key bot, so the more of her cards I get, the more this posse is going to go up. So I'm going to try to play that, and it doesn't gain that much right now. So we're going to try to go the route to get Kekis ready to exalt. Oh, I have the ability to do this, so now I should be fine to exalt both of them. So I'm going to flip this into red stance. I'm going to use this once. Use that for Kekis to gain Ailments. And you can see she died. Let's grab some more. So they have different factions in the game. You have to kind of learn it a little bit later. They're starting to use more of them. Before, having different factions wasn't really a big deal, but now certain Awakers can do more damage to certain factions. So sometimes you actually just will swap out an Awaker in a team because you know that they do like whatever this type of unit is, like to rats. They'll do more damage, so you'll put it in that unit just to help you with rats, as an example. But you don't need to worry about that at all. It's better for you just to be maximizing your team. That's more of just an endgame thing. The reason I was just saying that is that 24 was talking about one of the factions called Sculptures. So you can, in case you're wondering, it's like, why do they keep talking about this? It's something that will happen later on in the game. So engrave the Orison Mirror on one of 3 command cards. Rouse a random Awaker, but develop Shock. I'm going to hope to get basically everybody but Ramona is who I want. Watch, we'll get Ramona. Got Nautilus. Perfect. So I'm just going to load up a bunch of these cards. Alright, my Eski's getting there. And I don't know who's going to actually get one first. The person at the back has the least health. We'll play this card because you haven't seen it yet. So they gain temporary counter, which is 75, which is awesome. Let's try to get Nautilus, Ramona up. And now when they attack me for twice, so they're going to take 150 damage, they only live for 23, and the tentacles are going to slap, so this is going to basically kill everybody. Alright, I'm going to take a vulnerable, because the only part that I think that this team gets vulnerable is when I exalt Kekis. So I'm going to increase my max HP. Anytime you see increased max HP, it's basically the best decision, so always take it. Okay, let's go sell a card. So it's basically between these 2 cards because I don't really need them and they're expensive. Let's sell this one from Kekis this time. I'll rouse him. And then as a unit, whenever you can play, gains Ailmisk. Perfect, that works with my team. Nope, I can't go here yet. So I have to go to this path in order to get the key to go through that door. Or they just bring me around it. So we're going to rouse another Awakener, and we're going to pick Fortis this time. So, perfect. I have a reload on here. I have weakness on all my enemies, and I'm going to use this, and that's going to be able to be enough to kill this person up here. I'm going to go find another one, so if I get this rouse, it will help me to exalt Kekis, so I'm going to put that in. So you see I can put this up, but I'm going to wait before I can put another stack of reload because I don't have my reload there. And that was enough to kill him. Yeah, I'll put that on. I don't need anything from that store. What's up here? Some other stuff. Let's just go take the illusion to go get this stuff first. I don't need any of those, so I'll just do that. So I got this, which is great because this is a counter team, but really it's more about Vortis. I'm not really too focused on the counter. So now I'm going to sell the other card, which was this one from Ramona. And this is gain 3 temporary tentacles every 3 turns. Sure, let's do that. Let's load another hot tomato. Perfect. So now I'll use this for Nautila because she's ready to exalt. And you can already see that I have my reload started, so I'll just play this first. And Nautila does a thing where whatever, how much counter you have, she will do so her exalt does damage based on the counter, but does it to all enemies, so it's called an area of effect. So let's look at our exalt. So you obtain 10 shield and 19 stacks of counter, increase the current shield by 50, and you deal fixed damage equal to your counter to all enemies. So you deal it at 100%. So when my counter there was, I think, 35, I did 35 damage to all enemies, and that's what helped to kill them. So you can see that this is a type of enemy that I would do where I have an area of effect, so it's not one boss I'm fighting 2 of them. And having something that does more damage per all the enemies is really great, but also gaining counter right now will help against this guy who's going to be attacking me twice. There's a little bit better of a play where I could have played this card and then play that card with Kekis who gives me counter, but that's fine. I'm not really too worried about it. We might actually get to the point where I can use Vortis's Exalt, but I don't think so. I think they're going to be dead before I get there. So this has Retain. Once he goes below 50% health, he gets this thing called a barrier. And what that is that the very first attack that I hit him with, he doesn't take any damage. So he actually has 2 barriers, so I have to kill 2 of those barriers before he'll take damage. But a nice part is something called fixed damage, which both Nautila's Exalt and Vortis's Pursuit do, will actually go through a barrier. So we'll do that here just to show you. Oh, it's going to hit her. But you can see that this will go through the barrier. Or this will kill this person over here. And the barrier actually can also get taken away with tentacle slaps. But when he attacks me, he's going to also take 79 damage from counter from these 2 units that I've been building up my counter with. Well, or the tentacles will kill him. I'll load up one of these. Let's go here. Oh, I can do more? Nice. Let's level this max. draw at least 3 additional cards in 1 turn during the final battle. So I couldn't draw a whole bunch of cards because of I killed them too quickly. But in order to do this, one thing that I might do is come back with Ultra, because Ultra has a mechanic where it allows you to put cards in your hand to draw more cards. So this will be much easier to do than with this team currently that I have. I'm gonna put 2 of these on. And yeah, I'll put a 3rd one on. And we'll end it there. So I'm gonna hold this S key for the next battle. I'm not gonna use this up because I have a lot and I don't need to at the moment. I'm just gonna prep these units for my future battle, have stuff. Nope, cannot go that way. Nameless Appendage. Oh, that's a beautiful weapon. Okay, so this relic, each tentacle grants 2 shield at the end of turn, and when in Tranquil Sea, so that's the white stance, this effect gains an additional shield. So this really helps me to survive. Even though you can see I'm, full health. But that's a great relic to have, and I'm just going to be talking about the relics while we pick them up. Okay. So we'll put on one of these reloads. Now, what I really wanted would be to exalt Nautilus here because she would help me kill everybody. But I'll have to accept that it'll have to be somebody else, more than likely Kekus at this moment. And we'll use one of these. Okay, now I'm just going to hold on to a lot of this. I'm going to play this card here because I'm going to get shield, counter, and tentacles will hit, and the tentacles killed them. So I just put a lot of, or I just put an Orison on one of the cards that I normally get rid of. So that's something just to notice. I really like that card, or that Orison, so I decided to take it. But just to note that sometimes you might really like the Orison and you will use it on the card you normally sell. So now in order to sell this card, I really want this. This is one of the best relics for the starting arc 1. So when picked up, choose 2 command cards to delete and obtain 8 strength. So we're going to delete a card in order to get that, and then I have to go and get 2 more here. All right, so the cards I'm going to be deleting is I'll delete 1 strike and I'll delete 1 defense. No, I don't need actually Vortis's strike and defense. So let's go back here and let's get rid of these cards. And I'll take this. When played, increase its Awakener's Illness by 10. We'll confirm that. And I'm actually going to put this one on Nautilus. And we'll just go to the boss. Okay, so this boss, we talked about before, is that once they go past half, they will split. So I'm trying to basically either keep them right at like 161 or try to go really down low before I kill them. But more than likely with everything that's going on, I'll probably just kill them with 1 shot with Vortis's Reload or Pursuit. So what's nice here with his Exalt is that it puts on a stack of Vulnerable. And when it does that, it does it before her pursuit hits. So I'm going to flip this to red stance. I'm going to exalt him. Here's the vulnerable. And then the pursuit hits, so it does more damage. Oh, it isn't the final boss. Pick that one. You see me pick up the mask a lot. We'll rouse somebody. Oh, there's a tunnel here. What's over here? I want this card. Give this an 8. Let's go back to the other side. There's more things to attack and grab, so I'll just go over here. The reason you kind of sometimes do this is that, well, this relic, right? Every battle I play, I get another insight. So I can get up to 3 of them. So when I play 3 battles before the final boss, I get more insight. That's why I picked it. So yeah. I was hoping to get her up to be able to exalt her. Sure, I'll use one of these. Get her for next battle. I get some relics here. So this does your crit rate is 15% if HP goes below 45 or 25% 48 at the start of the turn. Crit rate is further increased for that turn. So I'll take more crit rate. So I'm hoping that I can show you. Yeah, I can show you Nautilus' ability here. So we're going to do this, where we gain a bunch of strength, and I gain 59 counter. This normally would help me gain counter, but I can use this because it will attack with the tentacles. And now when I exalt, I'll use a reload, but when I exalt Nautilus, she should kill everybody. If she doesn't, the reload will finish them off. She did not, but there we go. And I have 100 sigil left to use, so I'll just go use it just to show you that if it was a harder boss, I would be a lot more thinking about that, because I know I'm not probably going to die with this boss. I could have just went straight, but it's kind of nice to show you. I could have gotten Broken Face. Yeah, let's get Broken Face again. Let's get rid of a defense card. Alright, look at all the insights. So that gives me 1 more mana, and also I draw all these cards, which is awesome. And now I can play 3 of these. Let's play a weakness. Let's play a strike from her. And now when I just exalt them, this reload's going to trigger. And there's 1. Oh, they actually are going to survive a little bit more than what I'm used to. The bosses are getting harder. Alright, this is a great time to put counter on my team. But more than likely my tentacles will kill them. Yep. Alright, we're gonna leave this now. We're gonna go try to upgrade a bit more of my team or go get more of that stuff that's over here. Oh, lightless realm unlocked. Okay, unlock something. I got one of these daily quests, which is great. And I'm now level 15. Awesome. Something happened with level. Oh, I can put 2 wheels on. Nice. Oh, Lightless Realm. When I complete this, I start to get some bonuses, which is really nice. And that's just basically an easy way in the start of the game for you to be able to get some more materials, but also to help you like understand what you're doing with some of the basic parts of the game, just to help you understand different units and just to play around and mess around and learn some more. But we'll go here, again here. Let's try level 30. I think I can do level 30 now. Sport. Let's grab Mother. Alright, so we're gonna put on my stacks of counter. This is gonna be a tough fight. I don't know if I can do level 4 yet. I will now protect myself. Do I get the Colsey? Not yet. So I have to survive one more turn, which I can, and then I'll be able to use the Colsey card in order to hopefully kill this boss. There we go. Alright, we'll start with over here. Actually, we won't start with that. We'll start with Kekas, because he'll put vulnerable on everybody. And she'll kill with one shot. Awesome. That's because I borrowed a whale unit. Now I'm level 16. Achievements, what did I get? Nice. The stores. Let's go to these ones first. And the one I really want is right here. Nice. Got the special, which is great. When I can upgrade their cards, I now have some of those mimic crystals in order to do so. I got another one of these unlocked, which is great. So I got the D-Jeweled. All right, we're going to go see what that can do. Come back to that in a bit. This gift box, always get that one at the start. You can start to pull some of these things. It will help you. Now that my money is a little bit higher, I think I'm willing to do this one. But it's 20,000 and this is 400,000. Okay, I'll do that for the Gnos because I will need to use that later on. I can also buy those pieces that I'm trying to get out of those stores. I can buy them here. But oh, I can't buy this. I can't go there yet. Okay. Lightless Realm I can do here. And badges I can also grab this with badges. So we'll grab these cores. And I can grab this one as well, but I'll have to wait with badges. All right. Here. Let's grab some more cores. Beautiful 5. And now I'm trying for some wheels. And I'm trying to think about what team I'm probably going to be using later on in the game. So I think for level 5 and above, I'll probably go back to my Caro version. So I have to start thinking about the wheels that I want for that team. And I want one of Feints because I don't actually have one of Feints yet. So let's try to get this. Which one did I get? Okay, so you see, I got a different wheel. This is why we call... Oh, I got 2 wheels. Yes! Okay, so this is why we call this... This is awesome that I got 2. This is why we also call this wheel gel, is that the wheel that you want might not show up, and it might take you a really long time before you get them. Path Forsaken is a really great wheel because it actually adds crit rate to one of my units. So I'll have to think about who will get that. And I have to think about what other wheel I want. So the units that I'm going to be probably playing are Salvador and what's her name? And Vortis. But Salvador actually really likes Blade of the Titan, so we're going to put Blade of the Titan, and I'm just going to do what we normally suggest to a lot of beginners, is to try to go for 1 wheel and get it up to like plus 12. So I'm going to grab this one. Now that I have Lullaby Devoured, I just wanted one copy for my team. And I'll grab this wheel, and I'm going to try to get that to plus 12. I'm just going to keep pulling on and so to get as many copies of Blade of the Titan as I can for the end game, or not the end game, but for later levels. I got another one. This is awesome. What I get? Will Unyielding. This is another great wheel. Perfect. So I have a lot of really good wheels when I'm starting out in the beginning of the game. And I can use them, yes, as I get later on. So okay, and then the next part is I want to try to pull for this wheel. This wheel is going to help me a lot with Vortis. Did I get something because this just popped up? It did. Come on, Vortis wheel. Come on. No, but I got another copy. So this is the E1. So this is my first star of that wheel. But I want Vortis's wheel. I need 1 copy of it, and I only have 2 more days to get it, which might not be in the cards for me to get this wheel, but that's fine. I can use her event wheel if I need to. I can also use the brown wheel that I'm currently using, because that will help too. All right, so that happens. Now let's go. I'll go here and just grab some more of this. And now when I go to my lineup, I now have the ability to put 2 units, or I have the ability to put 2 wheels on my units. So I normally like to put the main wheel here and then the second wheel here. It's just like a preference thing to help me understand what I'm doing. So this wheel, okay. I know that with Vortis that she scales with Realm Mastery, so I want to put on wheels that their main stat is Realm Mastery. So I know that this one does Realm Mastery, and the text on here is for Arc 1. I want to be selecting some brown wheels. So my strategy right now is to have 1 brown wheel on all of my Awakeners, and then one of their other wheels on top. So I know that Ramona is a Key Flare bot, so I'm going to put this one here. And we're going to unequip that, and then we're going to go back and put on the eye here. For Kekas, again, he's a Sigil. He wants Sigil, so did I get camera yet? I have not gone camera yet. Okay, he wants Sigil, so I will put on the Volcano, which does Sigil. And then for Nautila, this is helping out, like, she doesn't need crit rate, but this is helping out with all Awakeners gain 20 Elmas. And that's kind of really nice with my unit, so I'm going to make sure to have that on. Which is the bullet. Oh, I have to unequip it. And then I can put it on. Alright, now for their main wheels to start. This is a little bit more tricky. I saw that I had Will Unyielding. And I think I'm going to put that onto... The wielder's base damage and shield increased by 11%. So I'm going to put this one on. I get death resistance, which is great. I'm also going to be putting that on Nautila, another death resistance wield. So after the battle starts, gain counter equal to 26% of the wielder's defense after triggering it. So I'm going to put that on. So now I have 2 wheels that add to death resistance, I can click up here and I can see how much death resistance I have. So I have 108% death resistance, which is really great. Now for for Ramona, I'm probably going to put on this wheel. After triggering a posse, the wielder gains 13 ailments. The other part that she has is that after using the wielder's exalt, all allies gain crit rate. So this is a really great one for her because I will probably play her first and then all the rest of my team can get crit rate. That's also a great one for Kekis because you normally exalt him and then you would exalt other people on your team. So the challenge now is like, which one do I want? And I'm probably actually going to pick this. After triggering a posse, the wielder gains 13 ailments because I'm trying to get both more Keyflare and more ailments on my team. And then for her, so this is a great wheel that would be for your damage dealer, but she actually doesn't deal damage with her cards. So when switching to the Raging Wave stance, gain temporary realm mastery equal to 17% of your current realm mastery, which is great. But this one is after the wielder deals damage, there's a 15% chance to draw one of their cards. She doesn't deal damage with her second and third cost card, which kind of sucks. Each time the wielder's card is played, gain 20 Keyflare. I'm going to actually put more Keyflare onto them because I think that this is kind of the strategy, is to be able to use her posse a lot. So that's going to be my team to start, and I can't use these yet, right? I think it, or can I? Okay, is it unlocked? I don't think so, though. No, not unlocked yet. All right, let's go do a little bit more of our level 2. So great to see 2 wheels on my units again. Oh, they're making me walk around everywhere. Got silver, that's what I was looking for. I think this is where the boss is going to be, so let's go up here. I had to enter the cave. That's kind of fun. And you see with my wheels, this is already fully charged. So I can use one of them to start. And let's just build up Kekis. I think I'm going to start building up Nautila, to be quite honest, because Nautila's attack is really great. And you can see also again with the wheels, so that one wheel here is at the start of the battle gain 43 counter, so I have 43 counter because of it. And on top of that, my death resistance, which is up here, shot up to 202% because of those 2 wheels that I put on it. So that means I can get hit at least 2 times, or I can die 2 times before I actually truthfully die. This is probably gonna warp me behind this person, but I want to get this first. Enhance the Orison of a random card. Sure. Yeah, see. Now I'm going to sell a card. Sell Ramona's card. Rouse somebody. I want to really get this Forgotten Prelude just to show you what that looks like. Every 5th time you gain a shield, also gain counter. The counter will be equal to 2% of that shield. I probably will still actually go back to this. So I'm going to start to rouse Nautila just to switch it up. Okay, so I made it. I put a wheel on her that every time I play one of her cards, I'm going to gain some Keyfire. Oh, there we go. See, that's the part that I wanted to see. There was a pretty big spike up in Keyfire. And you see, it's already full. Now I can start to use this a little bit more with this team and help to kill this down. Let's go here. We'll rouse. Let's rouse Kekis. Yeah, we'll get this. Every time you lose HP, gain 3 stacks of counter. Just gonna load up this. We'll do 3. Go here. Okay, so I'm gonna save this until I have the ability to use 2 of Exalts. Which will probably haven't happened with Ramona here. Not yet. So close. But even my counter is really high, and you can see that they're taking a lot of damage just with counter, so I probably don't need to do anything else. This will probably kill them. Now I'm trying to remember. I forget if Salvador's actually on banner right now, so let's go see if he is. Because if he is, then I can actually go pull his wheel, which is what I kind of really want to do. I'm gonna hold that. Okay, I sell a command card. Get rid of that one. I'll get this broken face because it's really strong, but I have to wait till I get there. Okay, so here, play a reload. Go with one of these. I'll go for Nautila. I'll hold this for the next one because I think my tentacle, well, we'll kill one of them, and then this might be enough. Yes, definitely is enough to kill him. Counter is so strong at the very beginning of the game. So we can do this. We get him up. Another reload. This gives me enough. Now, when he hits me, he's going to die from the 43 counter. But the tentacles will kill him beforehand. Gain a charge, gets that. We'll leave this. Do I get the little silver key? I do. Drowsy. Alright. Every 3 turns add 1 stack of vulnerable? Yes. Okay, you'll see now I'll use this part, so we'll do 43 damage to each of them. And then plus the reload, and you can see that that's a really great combo to kill more people around. Okay, so we'll add some more. So this strike inflicts 4 stacks of poison. It's actually not as good as I was thinking because I'm used to what it is in Arc 2. So I can get the broken face now. Then I'll refresh this and see what else I get. Could get that, but this is a really great one for my team. There's nothing here, right? No. I can rouse Kekos. Let's do that. And then for the event, Stellar Brew is every 8th card you play will take effect twice. I probably will not play 8 cards. And then deal 20% more damage with debuffs and gain 20 ailments upon killing them. Sure. And 2 more symptoms. So this is great. I have weakness. They have 1 stack, and I have 2 stacks, so it lasts for 2 turns. He's attacking me twice. This is a great time to use Nautila's ability, but let's see if Kekos does something where counter plus 19 before the start of the next turn for each attack taken, command 1 tentacles to counterattack. Perfect. Let's use this one. And there goes my reload. I'm going to use another, make sure I have another reload stack on. I'm going to make all 3. Probably now, seeing it, the reload will just kill on their own. We'll load up Nautila. And now we'll go here. Grab Nautila's card, but they'll probably die from the pursuit hit. Okay, so I think that's where we're going to stop today, or at least for now. And yeah.